Guys, in 1998, Pokemon Red and Blue had come to the US. Only a year later, in 1999, Pokemon Snap was released in the US, introducing a new way to catch them all. Welcome everyone, this is FlareonLad of the EV Duo. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the new Pokemon Snap, how it compares to the old Pokemon Snap, should you guys buy it, and what's so great about it. So in the original one, Todd Snap is a photographer summoned by Professor Oak to Pokemon Island, an island undisturbed by humans. Here he can take pictures of different Pokemon in 7 different courses, with the beach, the tunnel, the volcano, river, cave, valley, and then of course the rainbow cloud, where one can view the special Mew. In the new game, the player explores the world of Lentil with the Professor Mirror and his assistant Rita. Later on, they actually meet Todd Snap, who comes back into the game. So is the game worth getting? Does it do the original justice? And what are my thoughts on it? Well, let's go through that all. The original Pokemon Snap had 63 out of the original 151 Pokemon in the game, which you can take pictures with, you can interact with, you can use different tools with in order to get different shots with the Pokemon. In the new one, they have discovered that there are at least over 200, right, Scuzzy? Over 200 Pokemon that are in this game. But this has expanded the entire world of how many Pokemon we can capture, what we can do to interact with them, and the different kinds of poses we can do. Another cool fact about the game is that in the original one, the vehicle was called the Zero One, and in the new one, it's called the Neo One, showing a bit of the past into the present. So what are my thoughts on the game? I have a couple of pros and a couple of cons. Now to start things off, I've only played a couple of the first levels in the new game, so this might change later on. However, from what I have realized, there are a couple of features that I haven't seen implemented into the game yet, such as in the ending of the original Pokemon Snap, players would be able to zoom and slow down their vehicle, the Zero One, in order to take pictures or to get through the course a lot faster. This has not been implemented into the new game. However, there is a way to quit out of a course and to keep the pictures that you already have. Another thing that I have seen hasn't been realized into the new game yet is evolutions. There were certain areas where you would be able to evolve certain Pokemon. Hit a Charmeleon into a pit, evolves into a Charizard. Hit a Magikarp into a waterfall, evolves into a Gyarados. However, this does not mean the new one is lacking in any way. The new one has different courses that you can take along a route if you find different ways. It has ways to scan the area and find new Pokemon. Both games have very similar tools with the apples and the little bombs or poison bombs, as I used to think they were since they sprouted purple gas. What they can also do is they have these giant rare Pokemon. They have a story that's going on. Honestly, it's fantastic. The only other thing that I wish that they had changed, and they took from the original, is that in the original, Professor Oak almost complimented you a lot more on your pictures than it seems like the new Professor Mirror does. When you would take a picture, Professor Oak would be taking a look and going, oh, look at this pose. Oh, look at what he's doing. You know, this is fantastic. It almost boosted your confidence in picture taking, whereas the new one is more of a pose is this many points, this, is for what direction, is it looking, is it centered? It's all great and all, but it just doesn't feel as confidence boosting as the original was. The last thing that I want to also touch upon is the fact that in the old days, when it first came out, when Pokemon Snap first came out, Blockbuster had a little thing where you'd be able to take your cartridge, you'd be able to go to Blockbuster, and you'd be able to print out the Pokemon pictures that you had. Now, what does the new one have? It has something similar, but not as cool in my opinion. It allows you to upload your pictures to the internet, and people can go ahead and they can vote on what they like about it. You can even edit pictures, and you can move little funny designs on it, and it's all a bunch of fun. So all in all, do I recommend this game? Absolutely. I recommend this game to new players and old players alike. I think that this is a very relaxing game. It has a lot of nice music. The levels are slow paced in a sense of that it doesn't just make you rush through the entire game. there are different levels to each stage. So that way, when you would go back to level 1, certain Pokemon would be doing certain things. Level 2, all of a sudden Pokemon are positioned a different way. Level 3, same thing. There's also night and day. So there are different Pokemon that show up at night and certain Pokemon that show up at day. There is so much to explore. This game is phenomenal. I'm going to give it, right off the bat, not even completing the game, a 9 out of 10 right then and there. And the only reason why I say 9 out of 10 is, again, the couple of reasons that I gave before, that I think that it would have been awesome to be able to speed up or slow down the vehicle, for Professor Oak to be a little bit more, or the Professor Mirror to be a little bit more encouraging. And otherwise, I just wish there was a way to print stickers. Otherwise, I would say it's a perfect 10 out of 10. The game is fantastic, and honestly, with just so many Pokemon to explore, so many legendaries to see, it's just phenomenal. This is FlareonLad of the EV Duo, and I'll see you all next time. And the new one also has the Illuminati Pokemon, or at least that's what I'm going to call them, the Illumini. The Illumini Pokemon, the Illuminati. the Illumini, they have the glowing Pokemon in the new one.